What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Room 1710. And today, I got a real special guest for me. I got Houston's own, You So Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on, my guy?
Man, my brother, it's a blessing.
Yes. Oh, yes, most definitely. I'm
Thank
really
you so much
happy.
for having.
Oh, hey, man, the pleasure's mine.
Yeah.
I'm real happy to have you because, I like your music.
Mm-hmm.
I love your story. And there's just so much to dig into that. So I'm real happy to have you here.
Yeah.
It's a real blessing. Thanks for coming.
Nah, of course. Anytime that it's anything going on in Houston, I always want to be the artist to come back home and support it and put all my people on and just kind of bring light to whatever they got going on.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
We need more people like you, man.
Yeah.
Love for you to come back and then just enrich us with you.
Carry that torch for the city. Run through the city like, yeah, the Olympics.
Yeah.
The Olympics is coming. The rap
You
Olympics.
trying to be the captain like LeBron, just carrying the Houston flag?
Absolutely. I feel like I am the one left. I mean, everybody kind of like gets that big situation and they kind of take off
Yeah.
and turn international or they go global.
Yeah.
So I still want to be that underground mainstream artist. Is like, nah, he still rep Houston. He forever.
Yeah.
He's Texas.
Yeah.
Texas is in his DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like how we see international, but still see Texas in the DNA, like Beyonce.
Yeah.
She always comes back home and, just loves the food. Too.
Yeah. And it's so much more, man, in the city to love. So, gotta say, definitely one of my favorite places.
Yeah, most definitely. So, to give a little introduction to people about your resume, you've done shows with Ice Cube,
Yeah.
the House of Blues. You have done award shows. You were at the Essence Festival. You performed at the Essence Festival
Yeah.
at South by Southwest.
Yeah,
Fashion shows.
it's been a journey.
Hey, man, that's huge.
Yeah.
I kind of want to talk about that with fashion, right? Because being from Houston, a lot of people don't think about fashion in a sense unless you're kind of here. I think fashion, like people are into fashion here,
Yeah.
but you just don't see it that much sometimes because, it's kind of like, maybe conservative a little, so some people dress down. But what got you into fashion? Because as we see, you dripped out. You dripped out.
I think it's just always been my persona. I think always watching television, seeing the videos, the music videos, and seeing just like how artists would let their fashion speak. I started off just like a 90s TV baby, so I used to watch a lot of MTV and BET. And then when I got into like high school, got to that age where you can kind of like dress, I just took it to a new level. I always wanted to experience different colors. I was creating my own clothing, creating my own shoes, and just really wanted to kind of just like be like known for fashion. And then when I got to college, I really started studying designers and different like looks and patterns and stuff like that. So it's just always been in me. It's just always been like on my downtime, I always wanted to look fly,
So one thing people, need to know about you, and you let it be known in your music, you're a Gemini.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know you.
I rep that.
Yeah, you definitely do.
And I support my Gemini family too. I love my top 5 like music
Are
people are just like Geminis.
Hey, but that's a heavy top 5.
It is crazy. We unstoppable.
I don't think you included Biggie in your top 5, did you?
Sometimes I forget because he's a May Gemini, right?
Yes, May 21st.
You can't take nothing away from the May babies. They still Geminis,
can't.
Sometimes I forget because he's not solely in June. But
Yeah.
definitely I need to add that.
But he doesn't seem like a Gemini.
He
either.
doesn't. He gives off
he's
the
on the
vibe. He gives a Taurus.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He should be a
Y'all the real ones. Y'all the real ones. You got to go through that May to get to June. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
That
so-
April. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah. So speaking of that, how much of an influence just was Kanye? I know that's one of your inspirations when it comes to fashion.
Yeah.
So how was that like kind of seeing, Kanye go from the backpack to the Louis Vuitton to just like out of this world trendsetter,
I just love it. I think it's so much growth. Because in my time, when I seen Kanye, I always let it tell the people in the world is I didn't go to my prom when I was a senior.
Okay.
I went to the Glow in the Dark concert. I was like, nah, I'm not going to no prom or nothing like that. And the lineup was crazy.
It was.
Like, you would never ever get this lineup ever again. We talking about NERD for real.
Was it
Rihanna? Rihanna was there, and this is when Rihanna was with Breezy. So Breezy was there, of course, and they was inseparable.
Yeah.
Love to them and what they got going on in these times. But man, we're taking it back to like 2007, 2008. I think Lupe Fiasco might have made some like appearances. I don't know if Cudi was on, but the lineup was just phenomenal. The Glow in the Dark tour, and just seeing when everybody was trying to get like adjusted to the polos and the Louis Vuitton backpacks, or if you was like listening to Young Jeezy, like my alter ego, he was wearing like tall tees and forces. But I think Kanye just brought that aspect in. There's just like layers, patterns, colors. He was already going futuristic. You know what I'm saying? I think this is when he dropped like the first sample of the Yeezys on Nike.
Oh.
Yeah, like the Glow in the Dark Yeezys.
Okay.
Nike edition. So man, he was already ahead of his time. So seeing Pharrell and him on the same stage was always kind of just like a light to me.
Yeah.
I feel like, all right, when kids was thinking about what college they want to go to at prom season, I was like, nah, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it molded me.
Yeah. And is it hard to balance fashion and music?
Nah, because fashion is like life to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can kind of wake up and just throw something fly on or put it together. I kind of got like the eye for it. So
where did it start? Like, any family members that are into fashion, or were you the first? Or
I definitely got to say my mom. My dad, he definitely had a style when he was growing up, but I don't think it was as crazy as my mom's. My mom, she got like maybe like 2 or 3 closets.
Okay.
So I think she always been like a fashionista, where she always had to like put this with this to make it match, make sure her heels and this, or make sure her shoes and her jacket. So I think it just always came from, that family background.
Okay, that's dope, man. That's dope. Yeah, I think fashion is like.
Now it's in me. The boy put it on every time.
Even to Walmart, right?
Yeah.
That's a huge commitment.
Yeah,
but it's important though, man.
Yeah,
You're a walking brand.
I was saying this earlier. Like I want to walk in a room and my fashion speaks and tells the people that I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Like saying it without saying it.
Yeah. Just carrying that with you.
Yeah.
Speaking about you being an artist, let's get to the music. So you just released your album. Was it was it 7 months ago? I forget
Nah, it was actually maybe like 17 days ago.
17 days ago. Okay.
Yeah, it's still fresh out. Black Yves Saint Laurent 2, it's out now.
Yes.
Out now.
Yes, go listen to it.
Yeah, it's only probably been out for like maybe like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of great traction.
Yeah.
9th studio project.
Yes.
I hate to call it album compilation. I'm getting close to 10. 10 is next year, which is my 10-year anniversary in the music industry. So
what's up?
I gotta go crazy next year.
Yeah. The album's nice, man.
Thank you.
I like it.
Thank you.
I definitely liked it. And listening to it, it was unintentionally, I was just listening to it at night while I was driving and stuff like that.
I feel like it's a nighttime album.
I was just about to get on that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that too. And then to hear you in like one of your interviews and saying that, I was like, okay, it's not just me.
Yeah.
Because it definitely is just like that nighttime vibe.
It is. It's super, like the aesthetic is like you see yourself driving through the city at night.
Yes.
Jamming.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Very Houston.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I definitely put it in the perspective of driving through downtown Houston.
Yeah.
Passing the aquarium, seeing the skyscrapers, you know what I'm saying, headed towards 45 South. And I put it in the sound perspective, like by the time you get downtown, you should be like on 45 South by the time the album is over. You know what I'm saying?
Now, let me ask you this. Is this before the club, after the club, or just driving around type album?
This is we on the way to the club.
Okay.
Cause them first two songs is like, I'm putting it on. We on the way to the club. By the time y'all think you get to like set the record straight, now it's like, we feeling it. Then you kind of get to like the middle of the album. It's like, yo, I'm in the club and I'm looking for something.
And when you're leaving, that's when the sex is.
That's when and then you know, as you start to kind of like wrap the night up, you know, you kind of get to the bottom of the album where it's like, all right, I'm back in the car and I'm back motivated. I'm back on. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think even breaking generational curses, it's like, all right, it's morning time now. It's time to hustle again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your style of music? Like, what vibe
Whew.
would you say? I'm not gonna compare you to other artists, but
Yeah.
how would you feel? What
Ah,
do you bring to
man.
the table?
I would compare it to, what would be the name for that? I would definitely say motivational. I don't want to drag it because people get on interviews, they be trying to do too much, get to talking like
Hey,
T.I., trying to say extra words. I'm not gonna do all of that,
Use
but
the
I would just
SAT
say
words.
it's definitely motivational. It's definitely inspiring music. It's
Yeah.
definitely inspirational too.
Yeah.
I would definitely say. And we was talking about genres. I don't really feel like there's a set genre. I just feel like, yo, he motivates me to be fly. He motivates me to go work out. He motivates me to like talk to these ladies. He motivates me to get to this money, and just inspiring. So I would
Yeah.
definitely say that. Now I don't know if people really listen, but I really don't use too much profanity. It's not too much. It's not crazy.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't think people really pay attention to it.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, like
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it's not too much. It's like not overloaded with profanity.
Is there a reason why? Like the Will Smith mom told me not to cuss, or
To be honest, Will Smith, I think Big Willie Style was like my first cassette tape.
okay.
And that was really kind of like the reason. My dad used to like take me to Walmart and be like, you could get an album, but you can't get nothing with cursing. He used to be like, yo, you can't, you see that parental advisory on there? You don't pick up nothing with that. So I think I always kind of wanted to kind of like keep it on the aspect where it's not too raunchy. It's not too like dark and negative. I'm still in the aspect where you kind of get it. It's kind of like force fed in your face and you know what you're eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how my cousin was. He grew up like a Will Smith fan, and
Yeah.
same reason, he couldn't get an album with no cussing. So
Yeah.
that's what it was.
And I always wanted my brand to even though my background is a little dark and dirty, like I wanted my brand to be clean. I wanted
Absolutely.
something. I wanted it to always be something I could perform at like a fashion show, you know.
Yeah.
Or even like at a rodeo or something like that, where people can kind of like be like, "Yo, that was nice and that was clean."
Yeah. No, that's dope. I definitely understand that. Also, speaking about your dad, I kind of want you to mention, can you talk about some of the challenges that you faced while releasing this album?
Yeah,
Because I know it was a journey for you.
I know everybody expect me to be like in this dark like time, but it was really amazing. Like, because I feel like my dad was my executive producer on this last album.
Nice.
Because I recorded a lot of the album by myself.
Yeah.
In Atlanta.
Okay.
And every time I would play a song that's off the album, he would be like, "Nah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. That's gonna be the one that take us out of here. That's gonna be the one that's gonna do this. Oh, that one's for the females. Oh, this is for the so I can't really say like it's been like a triumphant time of like trying to get the funk off me.
Yeah.
I think it's just him not being here to hear that it's out. Cause he would always come to me and be like, your new album out.
Yeah.
I just seen a new video. When I say like this man was kind of like my biggest fan
Yeah.
and kind of like my superintendent, like, yo, why you drop that song? That song ain't even talking to the people. Why you put that girl in the video? She could have been this person. Or why you did this? And I think he was just sharpening me as an artist over the years. Because my dad is my dad. He been around since I've been doing this. So I always showed up to a show. I always showed up to the studio if I asked him to. If I ever told him to watch a video or listen to an album, he ain't hesitate. He always supported it. Was kind of the one who was like telling me to get out of the street, stop doing, the shenanigans and really like focus and get on my talent. So I think the hardest thing is just him not being here to see like the potential of the growth
Yeah.
moving forward.
But he definitely had his his hands and
He definitely
left
was
his
the
fingerprints
executive
and-
producer of this album. I definitely gotta say, and
What was his favorite song?
Sex
Sorry,
Is.
I kind of interrupt you, but I like that song.
Sex Is.
That's one of my favorites too.
Sex Is, when he heard it, the energy, I just remember he was like, yo, this is the new you.
Yeah.
He was like, you've been searching for this particular sound. And if you go listen to my old albums, you can hear it. My sound quality wasn't there. It was a certain like frequency I was looking for. And when he heard Sex Is, he was like, yo,
Yeah.
this is the new sound
Yeah.
that is about to pretty much like change the world, and people gonna know this is You So Love. I definitely gotta say Sex Is. He always was like, yo, run that back. Run that back.
Yeah.
Run that back. When I was finishing up the album, I would go through the songs and be like, yo, what you think of the lineup? Yo, we would get stuck at Sex Is. Yeah, so it's definitely one of them ones where it was like, oh nah, he hear me now. And it's so crazy because like I used to try to like rap, like for like go crazy with bars to make sure that he get it. But Sex Is was definitely the one was like, nah, that's your sound, son.
Yeah.
Like you about to grab the attention of the women, and you know the men will follow anything.
Man, I think that really spoke to men.
Yeah.
Honestly, to me.
Yeah.
Because it was, like I said, that was like one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
It was just like, I don't know, it was just that mindset, that vulnerability, just explaining things. And like I said, I'm driving around at night, which
Yeah.
I feel personally is the perfect time to listen to the
It
album
is, it is.
and that song.
It
because
is.
it's just like, I don't know. It just explains situations. But
Y'all
I
make sure
agree
y'all
with
go
your dad.
check out Sex Is.
Yeah,
And shout out to
yeah.
my boy Kevin Wilson. And he's in Atlanta now, but I met him in New York working on my first project, Love vs. War. And he was coming out of the house of Diddy, Bad Boy. They had like a house. Kevin's like an OG, and he's really, really like a mastermind on this album that a lot of people really need to like pay attention to him. So, man, y'all make sure y'all go check out Kevin Wilson, man. I think it's I want to make sure I shout him out correctly.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, he did Sex Is, he did Elevation.
Elevation's nice.
Elevation is crazy.
Yeah.
Kevo1217 on Instagram. Shout out to my brother for life, man. Definitely one of the people who inspired me to move to Atlanta too and keep going with my journey.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sex Is crazy.
So how's Atlanta been to you, man? How's the networking there?
I love it. It's like a legendary place where artists can actually like live and be themselves. And as you start to party and get to know and get familiar with the people in the city, and you see the nightlife, is Black Hollywood.
It really is.
It's Black Hollywood. You know,
Black history too.
so much Black history.
Just
And I think it is kind of like the place where if you are tapped into your artistry and you're ready to go to the next level, I really feel like you have to check out Atlanta.
Yeah.
In my younger days, I definitely went and spent some time in New York. And I felt like I was at home.
Yeah.
But Atlanta gives you that ethnic. It's like, yo, I'm at home with my people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm good out here. I'm safe. And everybody loves a transplant, believe it or not.
Really?
Atlanta has some amazing transplants.
Okay.
I think even Metro Boomin. I think Metro Boomin's from St. Louis.
For real?
Yeah, like I don't think Metro's from Atlanta.
Huh.
Yeah, so and not to even go down a crazy list, but there's a phenomenal amount of artists who are not from Atlanta who made their way over there. Even on the streaming side, Casanat's from New York, but now you got the whole team.
Okay.
Yeah, Casanat's from the Bronx.
Yeah. I remember.
It's a lot more people. I think the Brat is from Chicago,
Yeah, she is.
which she has one of the best radio stations in Atlanta.
Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah,
know
so
that.
it's just Atlanta loves transplants. You know what I'm saying? You can make it. You can be yourself. You can live as an artist. And I'm just so proud of the fucking Black people out there. I'm sorry for cursing, but I'm just so proud of the African Americans out there who just like really doing it, and you really can see that they doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really no fugazi facade. It's like you can really see them Black queens out there who really making money, and these executives and these lawyers. They're predominantly Black, man, and I love it.
Yeah. It's definitely a rich city.
I love it. It's really, really inspiring because growing up, I really thought that, you know, we couldn't prosper. Coming from Houston, I always really felt like the lifestyle that you in is just going to be the lifestyle, and you got to make the best of it for life. But going over there, and it's only 12 hours, you seeing these people, man, living luxurious, and they have these amazing careers. It's just like, yo, I'm in the club one night, I'm drinking, I'm with my lawyer. She had an amazing birthday party, and I'm with one of her friends, and amazing woman. I'm like, yo, what you do? She's like, oh, I've been working at Tyler Perry Studios for years. And it's like, girl, you so down to earth, you wouldn't even think that you like, you know, and it's just like, I love that, man.
Just well connected.
Just well connected, man. It's just like, that's beautiful.
Yeah. I've only been to Atlanta one time, but beautiful city, man.
It's open for you.
Yeah.
It's definitely open for you.
Yeah. And it just felt easy being from Houston to be in Atlanta, because I felt like, you know, it was kind of similar in some ways.
Yeah.
At least the nightlife, let me say that too. Not in the daytime. Like in the daytime, I was all around the city looking at like the exhibits, the Martin Luther King exhibit, Civil Rights Museum, stuff like that. Just like I said, the history.
Yeah.
Like I called my dad like when I was in the Martin Luther King exhibit, and I was just like, man, like this is like blowing my mind.
Yeah.
And it's hurting because it's just like this was like a lot of stuff going on.
It was.
And then just to hear about the continued history, one of my friends lives there, and he was telling me that I think it's on President's Day when MLK Day is when every president always comes to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I never knew that.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's been a tradition for a long time. And, you know, they shut the city down, at least in that area. And I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
And being in Houston, we don't see anything like that.
We don't see anything like that.
We don't see anything.
Yeah.
You're lucky if you see a celebrity.
Yeah, it is. You know, I hate that the city has come to that where we're kind of just like the party city, because it's so much historical background.
It is.
That, I mean, the slaves were freed in Galveston, which is only 30 minutes outside of the city. And if you ask me, that's where I'm from. Like, I feel like I'm an island boy. I'm from 45 South, so I feel like there's so much historical, you know, meaning to Houston. But Atlanta is amazing. I definitely recommend all artists, if you're in the media, if you're into entertainment, I definitely recommend you check it out and tap in with the city, man. Don't ever feel like, you know, 12 hours or a 2-hour plane trip can't produce or help you push for your next thing in your career, because it's out there.
Yeah. I definitely need to make another trip.
Yeah.
I know Charlamagne the God has a podcast festival usually in April. It's around my birthday, and I should go, but I haven't been. I need to go. Hopefully he throws it next year, and I'll try to see if I can.
And that's what I love too, is so many like events, podcast festivals, like music festivals, award shows, you know, the radio stations, they get together, community events. I really, really love that, and they really, really go hard where they make sure like the celebrities come out and showcase that they're for the community. And everywhere you go, man, you're gonna see somebody. Yeah.
So, kind of staying in Atlanta, right? I know there's a lot of artists that come from Atlanta. How is the underground scene like there? Like, is it? Yeah, how would you describe it? Is it like a very like? Are people like well connected? Are people like really together, not together? Kind of how would you describe that?
I would definitely say it's really based on like a lot of unity out there. I mean, of course, everywhere you go, you're gonna have those type of people who kind of don't really see like the good in certain situations. They out to like protect themselves, and some people could be selfish. But in these last, I would definitely say 12 to 13 months, man, everybody's been so kind of like genuine, and everybody's been like so helpful on trying to make sure that I get to where I need to. Shout out to my manager, Ruben Wood.
Shout out to Ruben.
Yeah, shout out to Ruben Wood, man, the genius, mastermind, and everybody that he connects with. They've been nothing but loving and making sure that me and Ruben hit, you know what I'm saying, our task and reaching our goals when it comes to this music. So I think it's really just about unity out there. I could definitely say I see it.
Yeah.
And a lot of women run a lot of behind the scenes out there too. So, them queens, they gonna stick together. They gonna be like, yo, let me hit up my girl, so you could be on her podcast.
Absolutely.
Let me hit up this girl so you could be on her show. And I really love that, yo.
Absolutely. Because
we grew up in that doggy dog environment.
Mm-hmm.
It's really down bottom out here. It's down south. You gotta get it how you live.
Yeah.
If somebody like you different. You know what I'm saying? To get one of these media companies or these radio stations to get you, some type of attention, they really gotta rock with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gotta be longevity work. Like they really gotta say, oh, he been doing this thing for some time, or she been doing her thing, without there. It's like, oh, he do music? Let me go ahead and put him on the forefront before somebody else. I want to be the first one to be like, yo, he's the new artist in the city. So I really love that, man. I really love that.
So let me ask you, like, how's your creative process, right? Because when I listen to your music, there's a lot going on, right? There's a lot of sounds, there's a lot of melodies, there's, and then, kind of the words and a lot of vibes too. And so, and ad-libs as well.
Yeah.
So how do you get into your element?
I definitely really take the time to actually live life and go through stuff. Because I feel like sometimes people just like, I'm gonna just record music or record anything. Like a lot of my content and a lot of my music is really based off of like my journey. So really I take some time to actually go through life. Then I get with my team. Shout out to everybody I've really built a relationship with over the years as far as producers. And then, we'll kind of have like that time where like, yo, send me some beats.
Yeah.
Let me see what touched me. Let me see what like I'm in that mood for. Let me see where I'm at. Let me see where I gravitate to. And then I got probably maybe like 5 to 7 producers that I kind of got like a really, really great relationship with. Everybody that I've really been working with, they know, if they know me, Stetson Leon, they know we family. Yeah. So we have a really, really strong bond of like where I want to get to in my career and how can I help them get to. So I'll take some beats, listen to them, actually coordinate like, all right, what do I want to do with this project? Where do I want to take it? Who do I want to speak to? And then I kind of just gravitate and just take it from there. I've got to the point where I'm recording myself now, so I really don't have to go to like a big studio or rely on anybody. It's just kind of waking up and seeing like how I feel. But once I hear that production, it's definitely gonna touch. It's gonna really hit that mind, and the lyrics will really start speaking for itself. I'll pick up that cadence, seeing where I want to go, and then once I sit down, I'm into like repetition, where I do it so many times. If I don't like the sound of it, I'll probably record the same thing maybe like 25, 30 times.
Oh wow.
Yeah, one bar. You know what I'm saying? If I really don't like it. Like Sex Is, maybe it took me maybe like a month to record.
Really?
Yeah, just for my like all the ad libs, the sounds, like what do I want to say? Nah, I don't want to say that. Let me say this again. Let me say this stronger. Let me say this higher.
Yeah.
I really, really tap into like repetition when it comes to music.
Okay.
Versus just going in, I'm gonna just do it one time. Like, nah.
Well, I mean, hey, soon you might get on that level, right?
Yeah.
Where you just experienced enough to know, you kind of really know you and know your process.
Yeah, that's the whole level. It's Jay-Z level.
Yeah, most definitely my favorite rapper ever.
Yeah, man. It's just like that's the art that I definitely want to make sure that's like I want to get to that level.
Yeah.
But getting better with time, it just comes with repetition, and then
go ahead.
Going to like when I paint that picture on a canvas, just seeing like how far I want to take it with the visuals after the music.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you typically kind of like only listen to yourself, or do you kind of get like people's other perspective of, I mean, I know you talked about your dad and stuff like that, but do you like, like.
Yeah, I have like a really, really strong base as far as my team of producers and then everybody that I'm connected with. So I'll record like maybe like 30 songs, upload them, send them out to the team, to the producers who send me, and be like, yo, what you think of this? What you think of your 10? The other producer, what you think of your 10? What you think of these 5? What you think of these 5? Or, and they'll be like, yo, bro, you really went crazy on this one. I really, really like this. And then I'll take that and then I'll send it to my DJ, which he's like my cousin, you know, so he's always gonna keep it 100%.
Okay.
Nah, bro, you ain't talking about nothing on that. Nah, bro, this one is it. Nah, bro, I hooked it up to my DJ speakers, and like this is crazy.
Okay.
And then
He's a
another
DJ
person,
here?
yeah, he's a DJ here. Shout out to DJ Boyo. Been working with him for years. Man, my family, my actual blood cousin. And then I'll send it to my sister. I only got one sibling, and we grew up, of course, in the same house. We grew up on the same time. We grew up watching the same things, even though she's like a year or two younger than me. She connect with the women. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more stronger than I do.
Yeah.
I'm really like a workaholic where I'm just like work. Let me know what you think. So she'll come back and be like, this one right here, bro, crazy. This one right here, nah, say that. This one right here, I think it don't go on this album. You know what I'm saying? And I think just having that, I call it like the GM motor line, where I could just send a song, have everybody like, all right, this is what I feel, and let me know where I want to take it.
Yeah.
You know, it really, really helps out with my creativity, because I never want to put myself in a bubble where I'm just like, it's me. It's all about me. I want to connect with the world. So my little core group, my little core family, man, they help me connect with the world a little bit more. So the songs that y'all hearing, I really don't pick them. I kind of just like, all right, what y'all think?
Yeah.
Let my squad tell me, and be like, nah, I feel them on this song, but I'm not putting that out. I like these. I like these 10, and I just run with it.
It's your market research team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel
And we
that.
nice. They've been consistent, man. We all been doing our own thing, and we all got that common goal where it's like, yo, he's the golden child. He's the one carrying the torch. So let's light the torch and let him run.
That's what's
We're
up.
gonna keep giving you the product that you can keep doing your thing, and when we get to the top, don't forget about us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you mentioned you're a workaholic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you kind of get like me? Like sometimes I could be so focused on objective and I get tunnel vision, right?
Yeah.
I'm only concentrating from A to B.
Yeah.
So do you kind of get like that with your music to where you're not kind of paying attention to other things?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, it might be like some simple, melody that you probably didn't catch on or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. I think I lock in so much where I kind of block out the outside world. I think that's my biggest problem. With the music, I listen to it back so much where I kind of like have to pause on it for a certain amount of time. Like this album has been sitting maybe for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Just because it gets to the point where I'm like listening to it every day. I'm trying to figure out the lineup. I'm trying to figure out what is the artwork, what video we're gonna do, what is this. So sometimes I gotta like put it back in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? I marinated it. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta let it sit in the fridge for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when it's time, it's like, all right, now it's time to cook.
Yeah.
So I guess if I look at it that perspective, music is like the source of food. So I gotta kind of like let it marinate for some time. Get it ready, go to the grocery store, pick the food, let it marinate, cook it.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I get kind of a little like distracted by real life that's going on. So sometimes you gotta take a break.
Yeah.
You have to take a break.
Yeah. And that's why like you coming on here, I felt like was like God divining time, because I've been going through a lot, right?
Yeah.
You are the first person I literally probably recorded in a year.
Wow.
It's been a long year for me, just real tough.
Yeah.
I haven't really been in that space. So when I'm listening to you in your interviews and in your music, right, and you're explaining things of like the hard stuff that you went through and you still pushed out.
Yeah.
I was like, man, like I need that mentality, because it was very hard for me to push.
Yeah.
I felt like if I'm not in the right space here, I can't really just create anything.
Yeah.
Whether that just be like my mind, my money. But it was just like, thank you for really being inspiration, because you still pushed.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to take notes of that to just be stronger, because it was really in me to wanting to do it more. But it was just like, I got in my own head.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
And I gotta applaud you, because the first thing is like awareness, where you kind of like know what's going on, and you like, yo, I know I'm not going hard and giving the world like my full potential. we all get hit with these trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
But then you got to ask yourself, it's like, yo, why am I really here? Like, I'm still here because I have, like, this thing.
Yeah.
And I speak to everybody when I'm saying it because we all have this thing that we love and we crave, we want to do and we want to give back to the world.
Yeah.
So, man, we all get hit with these kind of, like, hurdles.
Yeah.
Where we kind of, like, have to, like, jump over them and keep pushing and keep going and keep running. And I always wanted to be like one of those warriors, to be like, yo, get up, my brother.
Yeah.
Get some water. Clean your suit up.
Carry that flag.
Yeah, fix your shirt. Get right. Get back right. You know what I'm saying? Get back out there.
Yeah.
You know, if I ever was on a team, I wanted to be that team player. So even when God took my team away and put me by myself, I still had to, you know, put that on. Like, yo, if it's me by myself, I'm still gonna motivate and inspire others to get up, go out and be something.
Yeah.
They have to, because if we still here, that means we still got like that ounce of like drive and light to go do our thing. Like, go do your thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like the hardest thing to do is what we love. Like, it's so hard sometimes to go, like you said, you haven't done or shot in like a year.
Yeah.
I haven't recorded in maybe like 2 or 3 months. Sometimes it's so hard to like do what you love.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to inspire others to be like, yo, and I can't be the one to like get off the couch and go do what you love every day. Like, nah, bro, we got real life going on.
Those motivational speakers.
But when you can speak to yourself and you see yourself in the mirror and be like, yo, I haven't recorded or did an episode in a year.
Yeah.
Yo, that's that awareness. Next year is gonna be multiple episodes, and you're gonna be like, yo, I went crazy this year. And I just want to be that guy, man. It's like, yo, he put that battery in my back.
Yeah.
And I think to know me is to love me. If you know me, you know, like, he is that person.
Or no Geminis.
Yes.
I have my
Some of us.
Exactly. You're right.
We talked about it before the cameras came on. Some of us. You got the other half. No, you got the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Man, I mean, that's y'all in general.
Yeah.
That's y'all in general. My dad, I forgot to mention, my dad's a Gemini.
And
He's a May Gemini.
Yeah.
He's not your typical one, but like one thing that I know, just learning from, you know, people who I dated and, you know, my dad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
One, like, y'all love hard.
We do.
And then two, like, y'all are like obsessive geniuses as well.
Yeah.
You know, I love some of those Gemini artists, like some of the ones that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
And people like Kanye and stuff like that obsession. And it was just like, one day I realized I was like, my dad, he's a DJ, right? Retired and then just became a DJ. And then all types of night, he's no, you're okay. But he's watching, you know, YouTube videos and learning stuff. And I mean, every night up till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, studying,
loading that brain up,
studying.
Yeah, loading the brain up.
He tries to drill that in me too. And you know, I'm like that as well. But you know, a little bit. I hate to say lazier, but maybe just not that deep into it, because I like to just do different things. But
he's obsessive with it.
Oh yeah,
he gonna go to the full extreme to like load his brain up with it.
Yeah. A lot of me is you know, of course my mom, but a lot of me is, you know, stuff my dad has drilled in me.
Yeah.
And that's what he believes in. He believes in drilling.
Yeah.
Drill. But yeah. Y'all Geminis are something else.
The most creative.
But let's talk about food, seasoning, marinating, your music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're single. Throw that. Mm-hmm. Did you know it was a hit when you first heard it?
I didn't know it was a hit.
Starting it.
I didn't even know it was a hit. I was really more concerned of making it for somebody else.
Really? Really? That song you're making it for someone else?
Yeah,
okay.
I was.
Explain.
I was. I knew I needed a feature.
Okay.
And at the time, I was on Rock Nation distribution, and I wanted to bring some like. I wanted to bring some more like energy to the club.
Yeah.
Cause I just feel like at the point I was just making like a bunch of R&B sounds, like a bunch of like all right, bar, but I'm like, yo, I need to make something like fun, like something where people can have like energy in the club, or if the DJ's in the club, he could play this and then automatically go to throw it. So I made it for an artist. I'm not gonna say the name. And my cousin called me. She was in the PR, and she was like, I think I can get this song to her. I think I can get this song to her. I think I can get this song to her because I'm really good with her manager. So I was like, I'm a tailor make. This is tailor made for this artist. If she want to keep it for herself, she could keep it. So the artist really never really like. I never really heard anything from it. So it was just sitting for a long time. And me and my boy, shout out to Who Is Brax, artist from Atlanta. His uncle is Cash Money producer Mike Maven, and he's worked with phenomenal artists. We were in the mindset of talking about putting together like a collaboration project called Norvis Ordo. And so we already started recording songs, and I recorded my songs, Brax recorded his songs, and this particular song was just sitting. Like I remember like a year or two went by, and it was just sitting. And usually you kind of got like I call it like a good pickle in a pickle jar. Like you got some pickles that are sitting there and it'd be like, nah, this too soft. But you got that one pickle's like, nah, this pickle perfect. It's been sitting for like some time, soaking, marinating, getting all the juices. Brax didn't put his half of the verse on it yet, and he already had it, but he was really more paying attention to like some of the stuff that he was working on. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, yo, this is for me. Like, I gotta really put this on the album because I need a commercial record that's for the club, that's for the gym, and that's for the people, that's for the twerkers, the girls who like to dance. I wanted to dedicate and tailor make something for them, so I really feel like that was it.
And I love the video too, man. It looked like it was fun as well.
It was super artistic.
Creative,
It was super artistic, and shout out to Red Garden Studios, my boy Willie Freeman. Free, man. We just built this like dope ass relationship when I moved to Atlanta. We just hit the ground running, and it took me some time to like find a videographer. I hopped on like this social media platform for like videographers, and I went through like 30 companies trying to find like the right person. Got scammed by a few. Some didn't hit me back. Some told me to like meet up with them. They didn't show up to the location. And shout out to my guy Willie Freeman, man. Red Garden Studios. We just tapped into a whole different creative space with our running guns. Those was like a running gun video. We had maybe like an hour and 32 hours to put that together, and it just came out phenomenal. Came out phenomenal. And I explained to him like when I recorded the song, where I seen the visual, and he was like, "Oh, this is perfect." So
y'all definitely gotta check that video out.
Shout out to Willie Freeman again, Red Garden Studios. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the Throw It video. Shout out to Mike Maven too, man. Mike Maven, this is a hit. And we really changed the game. I think this project really showcased a lot of growth, each and every song. So Throw It is definitely one of the ones that's gonna be here forever.
Okay, let me ask you one more question, man, before I let you go. What advice do you have for any artists coming up? Because you've been in the game for 10 years. You're coming up on your 10-year anniversary. What jewels can you give them? What good advice? One or, more.
Multiple, right?
It's up to you, really.
Showing my Gemini. Way. I can't just give you one. I got to give you at least two.
Right. Both sides.
I love these type of questions because it's I'll be wanting to speak to the ones who actually like tapping in. It's like, yo, I want to get to his level, even though I'm not like the highest. I always want to speak, positive words and affirmations to the people who listening. So if you listening, I would definitely say it don't got nothing to do with religion, but you got to put some type of higher power first so he can give you the ability to showcase your talent. I don't think I'm able to walk in a room with so much courage, strength, intelligence, wisdom, and just like the willpower to be an artist if it wasn't for the Most High. Two, I would say you have to be consistent. Even in the dark, What are you doing? What are you working on?
Yeah.
So when the light switch hits, you can show the world. 3, I would definitely say, I said it earlier, a man can't be a prophet on his own land. You got to get out. You got to go see the world. I sacrificed a lot and moved to New York because they said New York was like the birth of hip hop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as a young kid from Houston, Texas, and if y'all know Houston, Texas, I'm talking about I'm talking about Greens Point, Southwest A-Leaf. You know what I'm saying?
That's Houston.
We was talking about Sugar Land,
Yeah,
like
that's where I grew up at.
Southeast, Clear Lake. Like I lived on these parts. I had no business in New York. Didn't know nothing that was going on in New York. I had no business out there, but I wanted to experience life. I wanted to. If this music was a school project, I wanted to go get the full details.
Yeah.
I had to go take the train. I had to go to the hood. I had to go to the South Bronx.
Yeah.
What KRS-One was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to go to these places and these radio stations, and I had to go to MTV to meet, you know what I'm saying, my biggest inspiration, my brother Yomi Desalu, who found me when MTV Jams was playing. You know what I'm saying? Who got me into the game. I had to go to Atlanta to go build with certain producers and industry connects. A man can't be a prophet on his own land. That's 3. 4, I would definitely say give it your all. Let the world know who you are as a person, as an artist. Never hold back. I'm even learning to be more vulnerable, to be more authentic.
Yeah.
Letting the world know what I have going on in my real life and as an artist in that artist life. So I think with those 4 things, 5 is push your pen. Even if you don't write, go record. But you gotta push your pen. If you're gonna do this music stuff, you really gotta, tap in and really write. Get into your phone, create some words and some letters to yourself. But really, man, really take it serious. I think what people really love about me and my brand is I really breathe, eat, die, blood, sweat, and tears for this music.
Yeah.
Lose it all and get it back for music. So I think that's really, really my, my words from me to you. You take those, you're definitely gonna prosper.
Yeah, yeah. And I really like how you said being vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because I think people get lost in a lot of the melodies and sometimes they don't really listen.
Yeah.
A lot of artists put themselves out there. They put their whole life in their music.
Yeah.
And
we pretty much snitch on ourselves.
Yes.
He be like, yo, don't snitch. We not doing snitching. We snitch on ourselves every time we get on the records.
A lot of these rappers are locked up for that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. But I'm just blessed that mine wasn't in that darkness. I can give like some light to say, get out of the darkness. This is what I did to be positive, to stay in that light. So, but we tell on ourselves.
Yeah. But I mean, that's why I love it though.
Yeah.
That's like growing up. That's how, I like to try to learn people, and then, also just growing up dating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I used to listen to like female artists like R&B.
Yeah.
So I would just hear what they're saying. I would soak it up and then try to apply it into my relationships because it's just like these women are telling you what they want, what they like.
What type of man they looking for.
Exactly.
They giving us the keys.
Yeah. And so, and then just, like I said, also just growing up on people like Jagged Edge. Just learning.
Being vulnerable about love. Like, girl, I love you. I do anything for you.
Yeah.
I think that's really the key element. You really gotta like take that mask off and show the world.
Yeah. So I said that was the last question.
No,
you know
good.
what? I got one more.
Uh-huh.
So talking about just putting yourself out there in your music, is it hard to perform a song? Because it brings you back to a certain place. Because I remember hearing like Jay-Z, he says it's very, and I was there too and I heard it.
Yeah.
But he said it was very hard for him to perform Kill Jay-Z. He gets very emotional when he performs that.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing, I went to the concert and I was just like, damn, he sounds weird. I've been to like 4 Jay-Z concerts.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing that song and I'm like, what's going on with them? I'm thinking age catching up to him.
Yeah.
And I saw an interview. He's like, he gets choked up when he performs that.
Mm-hmm.
So is there anything like that for you?
I think In the past, no, but I think now it's gonna be a little bit harder since my dad is not here.
Yeah.
Because I know it's like some key songs, man. Some of the ones that I've just recorded over the years that he just really, really fell in love with. You know, every time we would link in the city, I would pull up on him and he'd be playing something that I made like in 2014, 2015. And I'd be like, yo, why you still got that CD? How you still got that CD? You know what I'm saying? And just moving forward, it's like when I perform, I know some of the songs, man, it's really gonna be kind of hard and touching. But we're still pushing forward, and I haven't got to that moment yet. I think even when I'm recording, it's some stuff that's hard for me to say, but not to get to that performance level yet. So
Yeah.
I got to make sure that I'm prepared mentally moving forward, because I know with some songs like my dad really, really like, he really connected with, and he was just like, yo, I can't believe you my son. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, because he'd be like, yo, I don't make music. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular guy who just worked to take care of his kids. So I think when I think about that and think about the songs that I'm going to perform, come in, it's just going to be kind of hard. Yeah. But we still going to put it on for him.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We gonna push through.
Yeah, always. We always got to it. I want the world to know that if I could do it, if I could push, if I could be strong, if I could put the courage on and tell the world to do it, man, make sure you reach out to your neighbor and tell them to as well, man. Each one teach one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, for the people who don't know, we got to put them on. How can they find you?
Everywhere. Youth Soul Love, YOUTHSOULLOVE, Instagram, TikTok, website, YouTube, everywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. Make sure y'all go check the boy out. Been doing it for a long, long time.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully you love my gift of music, and hopefully you appreciate it. But we here. Youth Soul Love.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother. God bless, man.
Thank you.